Now, in an earlier episode about the immune system, we talked about the way that sugar affects our body and the way that it affects the immune system and compromises it and the way that it feeds cancer cells. But what about fruits and vegetables? Don't they contain natural sugars? Dr. Tony Jimenez shed some light on this important question.
I want to tell you something about nutrition that is quite controversial. It's a Tony concept. We are writing a paper. By we, I mean my chief science officer, Dr. Shibuto Chakravarti, those smart Indians, 2 PhDs,
Okay.
and myself. This is the concept. Cancer cells can only assimilate R-spin molecules, R-spin sugars. Those are sugars that rotate to the right. So Ty, let me ask you, have you taken an amino acid?
Sure.
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 Like what, Ty?
I've taken lysine many times.
Okay, lysine.
Sure. Anytime I get like a fever, blister on my mouth, I'll take a few lysines.
Okay. The others are carnitine, methionine, proline. So what's the letter in front of that amino acid?
L.
L. Let's discuss what L means. L stands for levorotatory. That means left spin. Okay, so the molecules in the lysine that you have taken are spinning to the left.
Okay.
Remember I said cancer cells can only assimilate right spin molecules, so that's the opposite. Right? Human mammalian cells can only absorb left spin molecules. That's why you take an L-lysine,
Okay.
not an R-lysine. Okay? The difference with cancer cells is that they could only absorb right spin molecules, right spin sugars. What are the right spin sugars? The processed sugars, the white sugars, the enriched sugars, the synthetic sugars. So at Hope for Cancer, we allow our patients, in moderation, as everything should be, to eat organic, pesticide-free, clean, natural fruits. Because when God places fruits in the Garden of Eden, they are left spin molecules. Of these thou shalt eat.
Okay.
So they are helping our normal cells. When man fools with all this, we're in California in this interview. In California, they have something called a grapple, which is a combination of an apple and a grape,
And a
right?
grape, yeah,
It
I've
looks
heard
like an
about
apple and tastes like a grape. That's not God made, right? So,
Yeah.
so for sure, that has an R spin, and don't take that if you have cancer. But this is my concept, that cancer patients can take in moderation healthy sugars, and we need healthy sugars, right? Let's think about a PET scan. We know about PET scans. What molecule are they, or what contrast medium are they injecting? 2-fluoro-deoxyglucose. D-glucose, a right spin sugar.
So the
Because
cancer cell absorbs
can
it.
absorb it, and the PET scan lights up,
Okay.
right? So any right spin sugar, it's a unnatural sugar. Okay, so cancer patients, in Dr. Tony's opinion, and I respect what they have to say, you could have honey, maple syrup, molasses, sugar cane, as long as it's natural,
Okay.
unprocessed, unadulterated, and of course free of pesticides and all those things,
Sure.
because they're not going to feed cancer cells.
Wow, that's fascinating. That really answers the question that I hear a lot, and sometimes it's kind of hard to answer these questions. People say, okay, cancer feeds on sugar. We all know that. So is it okay to eat blueberries? Is it okay to eat grapes? Is it okay to eat fruit because it has natural sugar? That explains why it would be okay to eat natural fruits, whereas the processed sugars, they're right spin. The naturals are left spin. Cancer absorbs the right spin, not the left spin.
Right.
That's fascinating.
Let's look at another viewpoint in this. Dr. Gerson, Max Gerson, juicing. A juice every hour in his therapy. 5-6 coffee enemas a day. I know, I worked with them years ago. What was his main juice? One of his main juice?
Carrot.
Carrot. Isn't carrot a high glycemic index?
One of the highest.
One of the highest. But he knew that the carrot juice and the sugar in that was not going to feed cancer cells. Because why? It's a left spin molecule. See?
Oh, that's fascinating.
And let's think of another concept, Ty. if sugar feeds cancer, and it's as simple as that, wow, we don't need hypothermia. We don't need sort of photodynamic therapy. We don't need anything. We know how to starve cancer cells. But it's not that easy. You think a cancer cell is going to say, oh, I'm not getting sugar, I'm going to die. No. It's going to get its nutrients from proteins. Okay, don't give it sugar, don't give it protein. So what is the cancer going to do now? Oh, I'm not getting sugar, I'm not getting protein, I'm going to die. No. It's going to get its nutrients from fats. Well, don't give it sugar, don't give it protein, don't give it fat. Well, the patient's
then
not
you
going to...
starve.
Yeah, you starve, right?
Right.
So, see, it's about the right, not right, but the correct types of sugars to use, right? And always in moderation and balanced nutritional protocol.
And then getting rid of all of the processed sugars.
Exactly, yes.
Because that would then feed the cancer.
Exactly.
Make it a lot easier for them to get the nutrition if you just
Exactly.
hand it to them on a silver
Exactly,
platter.
yeah. It's like
Gotcha.
adding fuel to a fire, right? Yeah.
Yeah.